Good morning, friends. Again, I'm going to be reading one of the stories today, and this one actually comes straight out of the Bible, but this is a telling of the prodigal son. A story about a boy who learns a great lesson, and a family, really, who learns a great lesson. A story that Jesus told. There once was a father who had 2 sons. He loved them so dearly, each one. The younger son said to his father one day, "I want to live by myself and have fun. Please give me a portion of my money today that you have been saving for me, and then I will go far away from this place, for I feel the need to be free." I think his dad's a little shocked. And the older brother, he don't look happy about this. So the father divided the money he had. He gave the younger son his fair share, and as the young man set off to a faraway land, his father began to say a silent prayer. You know, moms and dads, we always worry about boys and girls. The young man was finally off on his own. He lived wild and crazy each day, but before too long, his money was all gone, and he would have to find work right away. Jobs were kind of scarce, and friends were too, for a famine had spread through the land far and wide. The young boy was lonely and hungry and scared. He had lost every bit of his pride. A famine means a time when there's just not a lot of food. He tried to look hard for just the right job, a job that would pay so high, but the only job that was open to him was feeding pigs in their sty. That's the pig pen. He's going to be feeding pigs. He don't look too happy about feeding pigs, and I don't think the pay is going to be all that great either. The pigsty, that's the place where the pigs live. The pigsty was muddy and smelly and gross. The pig food, disgusting and slimy. The young boy was covered from head to toe. He was dirty and filthy and grimy. He was so hungry, he wanted some food. Even the pig slop looked like it would be a big treat. But no one cared for the hungry young boy. No one gave him a morsel to eat. Oh, I bet he's feeling kind of homesick. You think so? I do. He fed the pigs day in and day out, never having any food of his own. His belly was empty, he was lonely and sad. All he wanted to do was go home to his dad. He thought about the hired servants back home. They had plenty of food to spare, and here am I starving in this faraway land. Oh, how I wish I was there. See, little boy, he was dreaming about home, thinking about mom and dad. Even the pig looks like he's kind of compassionate and empathizing with the poor boy. "I know what I'll do," he suddenly said. "I'll return to my father's home. I'll beg for forgiveness and apologize. I'll say I'm sorry for the terrible things that I've done. I will say to my wonderful father, I have sinned against you in heaven and no longer am worthy to be called your son. I'll be a servant, faithful and true." See, what he's saying is he'll go home, and instead of being a son, he'll just be a servant. He's trying to make it right with his dad. He's worried about that. So he got up and went home to his father, for he no longer wanted to roam. His father saw him a long way off, and he ran out to welcome him home. His father was filled with compassion. He missed his boy right from the start. He was eager to hug and kiss his son. Joy replaced all the pain in his heart. See how happy dad looks? And see how sorry the son looks? "Oh, Father," the young man said as he began to weep, "I've sinned against heaven and earth and you. I'm no longer worthy to become your son. I'll be your servant, faithful and true." But the father shouted to his servants, "Bring out the best ring and the best clothes you can find. Bring the fatted calf. We're going to celebrate, for my son who was dead is alive." They're going to have a big party. The older son saw what was happening, and he said, "Father, what's going on? You never gave me a party like this, and I've been your faithful son all along." I think he's a little jealous, maybe even a little mad. "My son," said the father to his older boy, "you'll always be here with me, and whatever I have is yours. You have been faithful as you can be. But for now, let's rejoice together, for my joy and my gladness abound. Your brother was dead, and he's now alive. Once was lost, but now he's found." See how everybody looks happy now? I hope that when you guys have disagreements with your family and with your friends, that you have time to say some of the most important words we'll ever say. In fact, there are 6 words that are words that help relationships grow and be strong. The first 3 words are, "I am sorry." The next 3 words is, "I forgive you." When those 6 words come together, all kinds of things can happen in our relationships. Bridges that were burned can be rebuilt. Friends that became enemies can become friends again. This week, this day, try to find places in your heart to find expressions of love and forgiveness. All for God, all for Jesus. Remember, God loves you, and have a great day. Amen.